What's going on, everybody? I'm over here in Ireland with my family. This is the Airbnb we're staying in. This is the place that we rented. Got a couple cars that we rented so that we could travel around and see Ireland. Been having a lot of fun. It's been a good trip. Weather's been nice. It does rain like a lot, but then it like stops and then it gets really nice again. Uh, just thought I would, while time it's not raining, we'd go out and walk around during the good time. It's actually been mostly good. The weather's been mostly good. It just like it'll like be really nice, and then it'll rain for about 5 minutes, and then it'll stop, and then it'll be nice again for a while, and then it'll rain for about 5 minutes, and then it'll stop, and it's like probably about 50 something degrees out. Light jacket on. Thought I'd go for a little bit of a walk and just talk. I kind of wanted to do a video in the style of my friend who just passed away, Ramblin Man. This is what, if you've ever gone and seen any of his videos, and you guys should go check out the stuff that he's done. His channel is still up, and he had some really cool stuff he used to talk about, and he'd walk around nature, or he'd go sit in a he'd sit in a at the pond and watch the ducks. It's good, dude. It was good stuff. He always really funny. He had really good funny stuff. He used to talk about the Amico, and yeah, it sucks because we had talked, him and I had talked about meeting up while I was over here. He lived over in England. Thought it wouldn't be probably too difficult to get over there. We're gonna try to figure that out. But he got sick and weren't gonna make it happen. Unfortunately, and then find out last week he passed away, which sucks, man. Like you get to know these people. This is a pretty little river right here. It's really pretty over here. It is. It's very green. It's an awesome. It's a great time to be over here too. Like at March. But yeah, you get to know these people and go in the streams with them and stuff, and it's different, obviously. I mean, it's not like somebody in real life who you grew up with, and it's like, I know how people get like, oh, they're not friends online or acquaintances or whatever, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of different. I feel like I've become friends with some people online, and Rammy was definitely one of them. We were got to be on a few live streams together, and him and I always chatted in the Twitter DMs. I always stayed in touch, and yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Should I go the muddy way? My stepdaughter was telling me the way to go, that they took some trails, but I'm fucking ADHD as fuck, and like she's like, turn left here, turn right here, do this, do that, and I was like, uh-huh, okay, yep, all right, bye, and I just leave, and I don't know where the fuck I'm going. So who gives a shit? Let's just we'll just go for a stroll. I don't know. Let's see if it's real muddy over here. I mean, it looks muddy, um, but yeah, it's like he was a really good dude, and I mean, I know some people didn't get along with him, which is surprising to me, like how you couldn't, because I don't know, like the guy, him and I just always clicked, like right away. Maybe it's because we were kind of the older older in this community. I mean, he was a little bit older than me, but I don't know, man. He was somebody that came around pretty early on in my when I started making my stupid little hammock amico videos. I know he was um he was early on. He was pro amico. He had he had pre-ordered the stupid thing, and probably watching some of our videos, he started to ask questions too. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And he was quickly seen as a hater. Oop, a little shaky here. We try to straighten it up. And he was seen as an Amico hater, but he was always he had pretty moderate takes, I think, where someone like me was pretty extreme, like fuck Tommy. You know, I said that a few times. I'm pretty sure I even said fuck OEB Pete one time, which was that's so mean, so mean. He's Pete, such a good dude, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know him enough to say that he's a good dude, but he's just like a mild mannered, he's just a family man. It's just a funny thing to do. And Ramblin Man always had kind of moderate takes. I mean, he was certainly more fair than I was, and we would talk, and he would help calm me down, or be like, yeah, man, be a little bit more open-minded on certain things, and so he always helped me with that. But yeah, he became a hater in the eyes of the Amico people. But then he still like he became friends with well, friends, whatever the fuck that means, right? He became kind of acquaintances with I know, like Panda Sub, and then you got Mad Max, who is doing a stream, I think, for him today on Ramblin Man's channel, and hopefully you do a good job, Max. I know it's funny because, like, that's how we met. You and I and Ramblin Man met. The Ramblin Man made a video making fun of you. He used to call you Smad Max. And then you clapped back on him making this video, and I remember it pissed me off because I was like, why the fuck is this big time? Well, not that you're big time, Max, but you got a lot more viewers than a little old Rammy and me. And I remember I got pissed and made a comment on your video about him talking shit about you, and then you made a video about me, and then I made a video about you. It was funny. That's kind of how it all started, and then we all became cool with each other. I don't know. I can't really go that way. Courtney did say something about going through the fence there. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I can go through that. I don't know. It's pretty muddy. Fuck that. Let's go walk back this way. But yeah, that's funny how that worked out. But that's how Ramblin' Man was. Like, yeah, maybe he'd talk a little bit of shit, but once you got to know him, the dude was really cool, and he knew a lot about music. He introduced me to a lot of bands. I'm gonna take a sip of water here. He had great musical taste. He knew a lot about that kind of shit. I got to be on one of his on a live stream with him. I guess it was on Rhea's channel, where me and Gen X Gamer, Max, and Rammy, we all got to talk about music. And you know, I have a limited knowledge. I mean, I know some things, but like, I was certainly left in the dust by Rammy and Gen X, as their knowledge of music is far greater than mine. I just know what I like. I've never been great at researching. People show me shit and listen. I was like, man, that's really good. And I try to find stuff that's similar, or I just get into that kind of music. But yeah. And talk about Rammy, you know, his he just kind of learned about like his little family, his daughter, and then his daughter had a girl, so he had a little granddaughter, and he really loved her a lot. He always talked about her and how happy he was, and we talked about that, like family and stuff, like how they, when you're getting like would like, it'd always be, we would talk about that, like when we were getting into these fucking stupid squabbles online, like why the fuck are we getting mad at these stupid idiots online when it's like the things that are important are like our kids and shit, you know? And So it kind of like, that was something that we shared in common, you know, like a love for our family and having kids and trying to remember the things that are important when you're like squabbling over some bullshit, like, oh, he said this about me, or fuck Tamika. Like, it's so stupid. It's like, which is mostly, it's always entertainment, but you know, you do get caught up sometimes in the drama of it, which is why it's been nice taking a step back from all that bullshit. But yeah, you know, he's gonna be missed. I really wish that I had got to meet him in public, in real life. Because he's just, you know, somebody that, you know, there's certain people that you meet a lot of people online, and some of them you find acquaintances, and some of them you're like, you become fond of them, and they become kind of a part of your life. It's almost kind of like a pen pal in a way, you know, like it's like a 21st century pen pal that you become. You get to know these people, and it's different now because you can actually see them, you know, be in like videos and stuff and talk about them. You can talk, obviously, with their microphone, and so it's kind of like that, you know. And it's like these people, they come into your life, and they do become a certain part of your life. Now, no, is it like an everyday thing? Is it like a friend, you know? Is it a family member, or a anything like that? Like, fucking obviously not. But they it doesn't mean that their impact on you and the way that they were is any less important. You know, I mean, people come in and out of your life, and I haven't dealt with losing a friend. In high school, I had a friend who killed himself, and um you know, that was tough to deal with. And you know, I've had family members die. My mom passed away, and that was rough, but it's a different feeling when you lose a friend. You know, it's not something that I've really had to deal with much, but I know as we get older, it'll certainly become more common, because it's just kind of the way it is. And it sucks, you know, because he was like, we talked, he gotten sick. I know he seemed like he was kind of on the mend the last time we had spoke, because I was trying not to bother him too much, because he was just healing, because he was planning on, he said his first stream he was going to come back and stream with Carl and I, which I was really looking forward to, because I just wanted to talk to him again, because he hadn't really been able to talk, and he'd been tired, and he couldn't make any videos just because of the sickness he'd been dealing with. And last time I spoke, he had said that the doctors had said that if as long as he took it easy, he should be back to 100%. And it was like the last I had heard, and that was like a couple weeks back. And then I tried to, you know, talk to him every 2, 3, 4 weeks while he was going through this, just to stay in touch, you know. And I just, like I said, I didn't want to keep pestering and bothering him, because he was obviously dealing with some shit. But you know, I reached out to him again, and just like, you know, hey man, how's it going? How's it hanging? I never heard back from him. It was a few days and hadn't heard back from him. I was like, oh, fuck, you know, like, cause it never been like that. Like, yeah, it would be like maybe a day or two before he'd respond. He's just dealing with shit, and I never heard anything, and I was kind of worried. But you know, we were doing this trip and got left for it, and then I saw on Twitter his daughter posted that he had passed away, and it's just like, God damn it. You know, I would have liked to have gotten one more time to speak with him. I mean, that's purely for selfish reasons for me. I mean, obviously, it would have been much more important for him to go back and speak with his daughter and his granddaughter, which that's what we would all would have liked for him to be able to do. But I still was selfish and wanted my friend just talk one more time, just to shoot the shit about the Amico and music and family and just everything, man. Growing up and the stuff that we dealt with, like how it was growing up for me over in America and how it was growing up with him over in England. It was just an interesting dude, you know, a fascinating guy to talk with. And he's gonna be missed. he's really going to be missed in this community. And I know a lot of people were fond of him. And like I said, I know he had some people that weren't so much, but all I ask is be respectful. You know, there's no reason. I've seen a couple bullshit little comments here and there, and there's no fucking need for that. It doesn't matter how your little petty squabbles were in real life. I mean, the guy's daughter and granddaughter have lost a great dude. And, you know, yeah, we all kind of talk shit and act like fools online and fuck around, but we're good people. I think most of us, when you get to know somebody, it's like you can get through your little squabbles and arguments and stupid shit and get to know the person. So whatever, you know, people are going to be shitty. That's how it is. Can't control that. So do whatever you want. But I know that I'm going to miss my friend, and kind of why I wanted to shoot this video. So yeah, got to get back to my family. We've actually met some people. We've made some friends over here in Ireland. We went out to a pub last night and hung out, and we've got some people that are coming over tonight. We're going to cook dinner for them. Yeah, people are really fucking friendly over here, man. Like, really fucking friendly. Like, that's just kind of the Irish way. I think they just they absorb you in their little friend group. If you're a cool person, you know, like if you're a piece of shit, they don't want anything to do with you. But you know, my family's pretty chill, and we get along with people, and it's been fun. So I'm gonna be here another 3 days or so. We went to the Blarney Castle yesterday. I've been making some videos. That was fucking incredible. Got to kiss the Blarney Stone. Just been doing a lot of fun things. But yeah, enough of that. Rammy, I'm gonna miss you. And like I said, if you guys go back and check his channel out, if you haven't had listened to some of the things he said, he always had good takes on the Amico, and just a peaceful channel. A lot of these little outdoor walks and sitting. He loved the ducks. The ducks always were there when Rammy was out, and that was kind of singing his dog too. Man, I wonder who's taking care of his dog. Hopefully his daughter was able to do that. But anyways, y'all, yeah, I hope y'all have a great week. Take care.